Pour in 30 ounces of shredded hash browns. We're making some crock pot cheesy bacon potatoes. Once we have those in there, we're going to take half of this cheese. I shredded up 16 ounces of cheese. We're going to only put half in it right now. This was one of the top voted recipes this week and last week, so I figured it was time to make it. Once you have half the cheese in there, you're also going to take half of your bacon. You cook up. I have 16 ounces of bacon. Put half of it in there at this point. About that much. I cooked it myself. Some people get it pre-cooked. I like to cook it myself. And then we have half an onion that I chopped up that we're going to throw in there as well. Onion's optional. If you don't like onions, just leave it out. I do like onions, so. And then we have some sour cream. We got 8 ounces of sour cream. I'm going to throw into the mix. And then cream of chicken. 1 can of cream of chicken soup. See, I love sour cream and onions personally. My wife, she has her own opinions.
Yeah.
But sometimes if I like sneak it in there and she doesn't know, she likes it. So.
It's true.
All right, once you have that in there, you're going to take a cup of milk and pour that in as well. Okay, once you have all those ingredients in there, you're going to take a wooden spoon or whatever you want to use and go ahead and stir all those ingredients together. Get it nice and mixed in together. Just get it folded in. Some people do this in a mixing bowl. I don't really feel like dirtying up a bowl, and I feel like I can mix it fine in the crock pot. So that's what I'm doing. All right, you'll know that we got that nice and folded in there. We're gonna take the rest of that cheese and just dump it over the top. It's a little clumpy because I shredded it myself. This isn't the bagged stuff. I like that better. And I've heard bagged stuff has a little extra ingredients in there that you don't want. And then we take the rest of that bacon and throw that over the top, and just go ahead and spread that somewhat evenly. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, once you have all that in there, we're gonna put the top on, and we're gonna put it on high for 2 to 3 hours. We'll come back and this baby should be ready. All right, let's check it out. Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. Oh, this is like the perfect comfort food side dish. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta get right into this. I'm so glad that y'all voted for this recipe, because now I get to enjoy it. I feel like I'm at Cracker Barrel on steroids. Look at that. Man.
Looks good.
Looks super good. I'm hungry too. It's dinner time. It's about to be my side. Y'all gotta try this. Now that it's getting a little colder, we need some good warm sides. Holidays are coming up. This will definitely be a hit. At the Thanksgiving table, Christmas, any time of year, really. This thing is good. Y'all gotta try it. All right, y'all, we're gonna make a loaded potato casserole. We got 6 potatoes that I diced and peeled and boiled for about 10 minutes. That's where we're gonna start, and we're gonna put in a stick of butter, softened up. And we're gonna do 1 cup of sour cream, which is about half, well, really exactly half this container. There we go. We're going to do 4 ounces of cream cheese. Look at all that just white creaminess going on in there. And more to come. We're going to do 1/2 cup of whole milk. We're going to do some cooked bacon. It's already cooked. And I cut it up into pieces. Not all of it. We're going to save a little bit for a part towards the end. We're going to do a heaping teaspoon of minced garlic. And we got some shredded Colby Jack. We're going to put about a cup and a half worth of cheese. We're not going to use all this cheese. We're going to save some also for towards the end of the recipe. There we go. Finally, we're going to throw some salt and pepper on this baby. And let's give it a nice mix. You want to just gently stir it all together. You don't have to like mash up the potatoes. You just want to kind of gently stir it. I mean, if they get a little mashed up, that's fine. That's good. It just doesn't have to be, you know, like mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? All right, we got that pretty good and stirred up in there. So we're going to take our 13 by 9 dish here and just dump these babies in there. Ooh, wow. Ooh, thicky thick. All right. Now that we got that in there, that in there, we're gonna smooth it over the top. Got that pretty good and smooth over the top there. So we're gonna take that remaining cheese that we had left over, sprinkle it over the top here. Just try to evenly distribute it. I did Colby Jack. Some people might want to do some sharp cheddar. Whatever cheese you prefer, honestly, that's what you can do. All right, so we got the cheese on there, and then we're going to take that remaining bacon that we had also left, put that on the top. That way it can look real pretty when you bring it to the family reunion. Y'all know we eat with our eyes, right? All right, y'all, so we got the oven preheated to 375. We're gonna put it in there for about 25 minutes. And we'll come back and check on it. All right, y'all, let's check out this loaded potato casserole. Oh, that smells good. I smell that bacon too. It's like my favorite smell in the world. I can tell this sheet pan is about to flip. Hopefully it doesn't do it on screen. We'll see. Yeah, get a nice look at that. I think it's time to try this baby. You don't necessarily need a spatula for this because it's a potato casserole, but that's what I'm gonna use. I can already tell this is gonna be like the perfect side dish. Looks so like perfect and creamy. Oh yeah. All right, let's give it a try. Okay, y'all. This is like the perfect side dish. You got a family get together, you got a family reunion, trying to party. You know, you just want to go heavy side dishes at the Super Bowl, whatever you want to make it for. This is some good stuff. Y'all got to try it for real. All right, y'all, this was the #1 requested recipe last week, so I'm going to give it to you. You can dice it up yourself, or I bought this diced mirepoix, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, at Walmart. All right, now that it's been about 5 minutes, we're going to add in 6 cups of vegetable broth. Once you have all your vegetable broth poured into there, we're gonna throw in our diced ham. I got it pre-diced. 16 ounces of diced ham. You can dice it up yourself if you have a little extra time on your hands, but I didn't, so I just bought it pre-diced. And then I got 2 medium russet potatoes that we're gonna throw in there as well. They don't sell pre-diced and peeled potatoes, so I had to do that myself. We're gonna put it on high so we can bring it to a boil. Also, while we're bringing that to a boil, let's add in some cracked black pepper. And go ahead and get that stirred in there too. All right, we got that nice and boiling, so we're gonna bring it down to medium and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Let those potatoes get a little more tender. And while that's simmering, we're gonna throw in 2 tablespoons of butter into this pan. Now that the butter's melted, we're gonna put a 1/4 cup of flour into here. Whisk it around in there for about 1 minute. You don't want it very long. You don't want it to get burnt. All right, now that that's been cooking for about a minute, we're gonna pour in 2 cups of whole milk. And you wanna whisk that in for about 4 minutes. All right, now that we got that nice and thickened up, we're gonna bring it over to our soup here. Just pour that baby in there. All right, got that pretty good and scraped out. Once you have that in there, go ahead and just give it a nice whisk. All right, we let that simmer for about 10 more minutes. Now we're gonna add in our little final touches. Gonna put in just a little bit of parsley. I don't like too much parsley, but a little bit adds a little bit of flavor. Fresh parsley, and then we're gonna add in just a little bit more of the black pepper and a tiny bit more salt. Just get that stirred in there. All right, y'all, moment of truth. What do you think, sweetie?
It's a good meal for a cold day.
Absolutely. All right, let's give this baby a try. This is my favorite soup that I've made on here, y'all. This is gonna be perfect for the fall, winter time. I'll post the recipe in the comments so you guys can try it at home, but really, you need to give this a try. All right, y'all, we got 3 pounds of russet potatoes. I already boiled them, so now I just gotta mash them up. Before I fully mash them, I'm gonna get a little salt and pepper in there. I like getting them a little mashed, then mash them a little bit more. Kind of mixes and mashes it at the same time. Then we're gonna also throw in some smoked paprika in there. There we go. Get it nice and mashed up a little bit more. All right, now that we got it nice and mashed up, we're gonna add in about 5 tablespoons of melted butter, half a cup of milk, and then do a few teaspoons of minced garlic. Go. 1/4 cup sour cream. And once you got all that in there, want to get all that stirred together. All right, now that we got that nice and mixed up, we got our greased 9x13 here, and we're gonna spread this over the bottom. Go ahead and spread that over the bottom as evenly as you can. All right, now that we got that nice and spread over the top evenly, we're gonna take some cheddar cheese and just get that spread over the top. We got 2 cups of cheddar that we're spreading over the top here. And then I cooked up 7 pieces of bacon, and I put it in my food processor to get these nice little bacon bits. So these ain't no bacon bits in a little plastic container. Not that there's anything wrong with that. These are some real bacon I cooked up in my air fryer. Try to get that evenly spread over so everybody's getting a nice little bacon bite when they're getting their helping. All right, so we have the oven preheated to 400. We're gonna cover it with some foil for 20 minutes at 400. And then for 10 minutes, we're gonna cook it uncovered. So 20 minutes covered, after 20 minutes, uncover it for 10 minutes. Let's take a look. Ooh, baby. Y'all, this looks like the perfect comfort food side dish here. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. What you think, Ryan? You excited about this one?
It looks pretty good.
I'm just gonna go right in, give it a try. Oh yeah, that looks like a good bite right there. Obviously, I gotta blow it off for a second. That's just like perfect comfort food right there, folks. If you're looking for an easy recipe to bring that everybody's gonna love, this should be your go-to right here. Merry Christmas.